Welcome to thetechsource.tv. My name is Dan, and today we got lots of interesting stuff for you. We got new cases from NZXT, we got some new keyboard and mice and headsets from Corsair, a new motherboard chipset from Intel, and we're also going to show you a couple pictures of some boards from Gigabyte that are going to be on this new chipset. And also, Intel's releasing a new water cooling CPU unit, which is pretty awesome. And you might be wondering, okay, where's Dave? Dave's not here. He's not even in Canada. He's not even in North America, at that matter. He's near Russia. He's about 7 hours ahead of me, and the intro music should be fitting for where he is. So let's get on to this and let's get this show done. So I think Dave's going to like that song. It's very form-fitting to where he is. But anyways, moving on. NZXT's coming up with some new case. This is awesome because NZXT, when usually they bring out new stuff, it's really good stuff. And it's good budget stuff if you're on a budget. Even though budget, it's cheap. But actually, their cases are really high quality. And I know that from a personal experience because I bought an NZXT Gamma for $24. Don't worry about how I got that. I got a wicked deal on it. It was on sale and shit. Anyways, the NZXT Tempest 210 is the new case they're coming out with. It's pretty awesome, actually. It's a mid-tower case. It's all black on the inside, black on the outside, tons of ventilation. You can put 3 DVD drives in it. You could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hard drives in this bad boy. 8. Now, the only thing is they're mounted kind of sideways, not into the drive computer like this. Which is going to cause some issues when you do have a long video card. But because they're mounted like that, you can put long video cards in, and you're going to lose probably a hard drive bay or two, which is awesome because they are showing you can fit a GTX 570. This might be a 580. I'm not too sure, but you can fit a big ass video card in there. And they also got like a Asetek water cooling system in there, which is cool. And you can put fans on the top, full size motherboards, 850 watt power supply they got inside of it. It looks awesome. So this is a great case, and the price. Get this, all of this. This case that can fit everything, has great cable management. It's an amazing case for $54. Can't go wrong. So NZXT, once again, has nailed it for the budget cases. So when you think Corsair, you think lots of stuff. Like, they make everything nowadays. And they're going to expand that line of making everything and making more of everything with 3 new headsets, 2 new keyboards, and 2 new mice. Yeah, that's right. I said keyboards and mice they're making now. Now, that's pretty crazy. I'm going to focus more on those. But they're coming out with... I'm just going to quickly skim over these headsets. And now they're coming out with 3 new headsets. There's going to be a big one. It's called the Vengeance 1500, I think it's called. Yeah, there's the Vengeance 1500 and the Vengeance 1300. Now, the difference between the two is one's USB, one's non-USB. And it uses the regular audio jacks. It covers your whole head. The strap goes over top your head. And you got the mic that comes out in here, which is pretty awesome. It doesn't look like it's removable because it's pretty bulky. Now they're coming out with the Vengeance 1100, and that's basically a smaller headset. Still got like a nice looking mic on it, but when it goes around your ears, it kind of goes over top, and then it wraps around the back of your head. That style of headsets, I'm not a big fan of because I do have big ears, and they're very uncomfortable, and my ears start hurting after a little bit. That's why the headset I use, it's like it goes over my whole ear, and I find they're a lot better. And that's what the Vengeance 1500 and 1300 are. So those are something more I would buy, but they are nice sets. Anyways, moving on, we're going to check with these mice and keyboards because these are actually pretty interesting. A lot more interesting than headsets. So they're coming out with 2 series. Now, these keyboard and mice setups are specifically designed for FPS gamers and MMO and RTS gamers. Now, depending on which keyboard you buy, they're more oriented for that type of gamer. So the K60 and M60 mice and keyboards are oriented for FPS gamers. Now, why is that? Is because they made the keyboard smaller, put the keys a little bit closer. The WASD keys are red, along with your 1 through 6 buttons, so you can get to your weapons really quick, which is awesome. Along with the mouse is a little more oriented. It's got a little red button on there. Maybe if you're playing Scout Snipes on Counter-Strike, you got that as your quick zoom, and then you can quickly zoom in and shoot someone right in the head, and pretty awesome. You win all the time. So moving on, then they got the K90. So the K90 and the M90 are designed for MMO gamers. And what's the difference? Basically, they got lots of macro keys. Lots of macro keys means that's good for MMO gamers and RTS gamers. Because you want, say, you're playing StarCraft, you want all your build commands and everything, or your SCVs and stuff. You want them all programmed here. So it's like, bam, just hit that, boom, I got this, and you can build that real quick. And you can keep your APM up high, which is great. So that's pretty awesome. And these look like awesome keyboards too. They got backlights, they got like a nice like silver brushed aluminum looking finish, and overall they look good. And you know what? Coming from Corsair, they build a really high quality product. haven't had much problem with a lot of Corsair products. They all have been pretty solid for me. So, you know what, I'm going to say, not even seeing these or reviewing them, I'm going to say they're probably pretty good products. And if you're interested and you like them, go ahead, go buy one. They're probably pretty good. We would like to review them. If we ever do get the chance, we will for you guys. So stick around. We probably will be reviewing these very shortly. Okay, so Intel's releasing a new socket and a new chipset. The X79 chipset and the LGA 2011 socket. This is for the new Sandy Bridge E chips coming out very, very soon. Now, Gigabyte's the first one to show off new motherboards for it. Also, there's the new Intel one, but who cares about the actual Intel motherboard because they're pretty boring and they don't have all the new cool stuff on them. So anyways, the new Gigabyte boards is the UD5, which is, it's a cool motherboard, but it's not too important. We're going to concentrate on the UD7 and the G1.Assassin 2 because they're really, really cool. So, the UD7 features 32 gig RAM support. Whoa, that's a lot of RAM. Now also, the G1.Assassin 2 features, check this out, 4-way SLI. Now the UD7 features 3-way SLI, which is pretty good, and these are PCI Express 3.0 ports, so you can put your new AMD Radeon 7000 series cards on it that aren't even out yet. Cool. Moving on, we got 24 SATA ports on the UD7, and on the G1.Assassin we only got 12, which is okay because it's a more gaming-oriented board. Now, what makes the G1.Assassin different from the UD7 is that it's got a dedicated NIC card instead of the crappy Realtek stuff, and which is a Bigfoot killer NIC, and we also have a creative sound card on it, which is the XFI Fidelity Audio, which is, well, I've used XFI sound cards in the past, and they're freaking kick-ass. So that's awesome. So you got a kick-ass sound card, a kick-ass NIC card, and you got a kick-ass board to go kick some ass. All right, so keeping the ball rolling with new Intel stuff, Intel's coming out with, guess what? A CPU cooler. That's right. It's an all-in-one water cooling solution. Now, what's so cool about this? Well, it's made by Asetek. So you might be saying, okay, let's go. It's the same one as an H70 and the Antec one. I don't know the Antec one name off the top of my head. So for $99, you can get a Intel branded Corsair H70. It's the same thing. And it works on LGA 2011. It works on LGA 1155, LGA 1156, and LGA 1366. So it works on every Intel socket, even the new 2011, which is cool. So you can get an all-in-one water cooling solution from Intel for $99, which is okay, I guess, but I would rather just get a really good air cooling solution. We currently reviewed one, which was amazing. It competes directly with the Corsair H100. Click link here. It's a knock to a NHD14. Super quiet, and it is badass. So it's all right. It comes with a 120mm fan, doesn't even come with a push-pull setup, so I don't know, for $100 I don't really see it as a good bargain, but you know what, if you want to pick it up, you want to have all Intel branded stuff, Intel board, Intel CPU of course, and an Intel cooler, then go for it. So this just in, AMD just broke the world record for the most overclocked CPU in the Guinness Book of World Records. That's right, they smashed their old record of 7.3 gigahertz. That's ridiculous. And that was on the old 955 Black Edition. Now, what's the new record? You might be wondering. Well, it was on one of the new FX series chips that aren't out yet. And AMD's now making a huge hype about it. They're like, oh, look at this. We did it. And guess what it was? 8.4 gigahertz. Holy crap. And they weren't cooling it with liquid nitrogen. Just guess what they were cooling it with? Liquid helium. Something that is so cold, it can freeze liquid nitrogen. Now go click on the link below. You can check out the video of them doing the whole overclock, and they're like, whoa, look at this. It's going fast. So it's pretty awesome. So that's pretty awesome. Congrats to AMD. My hat's off to you guys for cracking that record again. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today, and I hope I didn't bore you too much being just me. Dave will be back, not next week, but the week after. So again, you have to deal with just me. Darn. Anyways. Yeah, so remember to subscribe, rate, thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like these and reviews. And we'll see you guys next week. And I guess I'll do some outro music that's form-fitting to where Dave is. See you guys.